Go Martin, son of Gorga. Okay, real easy system today, guys. Major grip we're going to work on, collar and sleeve grip. And I'll explain ways. The collar disables my partner, well, helps to disable my partner from getting posture. The second thing about it, it contacts me to my partner. Right, so like if my partner, can you stand and carry me or are you too weak? No. My stands in my guard. So one thing is like I want to get that where there's no contact with my partner, they can move or not. So what I do want to do is when I get this contact with my partner stands, I'm with it. So I get this ability to come up and start to attack my partner while they stand up. So that's a really important part. Don't gently. Oh yeah. Okay. The second thing about it is most people will initiate and pass the guard to their left hand side to my right side. So I generally want this. So as my partner moves out to that side, like he's done the correct thing, slid his left knee out, right knee's in my bottom, everything's right. What I see people do is they give their partner the asset by going, I do a scissor sweep and they open their legs up so Michael's got more of a space to be able to attack. Right. What we want to do instead is, as we get our grips, 1, 2, Michael's here, we're simply going to start to move the hand under. So think about it this way, it says, we punch the hand and start to switch up. Tight grip. So this is your first initiation to the triangle. So come on this side if you can't see. 1, 2, here. Okay, so watch carefully this. Pull and push. Switch it. Hand goes to the collar. Start your choke. Okay. Real simple. So collar, sleeve, close your guard. As my partner starts to do, so what I see people do is they try to grip back, they try and move the hand or whatever, right? Or they go to the scissor sweep or knee shield. Instead, open, create space, push it through. 1, 2. I do like the leg that's on the shoulder. I do like to cover it, so it's hard for because otherwise there's nothing stopping from prying it open because there's no locking mechanic on it. So I do like to turn my knees to the side. This gives me access to the neck. Elbows come together. Right. Keep your weight onto your right hand side. Don't let him realign. Keep your weight to your right hand side. Your choke works better when it's offside. When we're onside, it's not quite as good. So I do want to keep my partner offside. So when I'm applying the choke, it allows this hand here to come underneath. Quick, huh? Yeah, it's a super fast choke. Yeah. So that just basic standard defence against guard pass. Ian, come in. Thank you, Michael. So standard grip once again is going to have the collar relatively high on the sleeve. Ian does the correct thing where he starts to initiate the guard pass. Open my leg up so there's valley. Punch your hand through. Close it up. Hand goes onto the top of the collar. Keep going to your right hand side. I do like to rehash my legs. And squeeze. 1, 2, 3. No. These small details, please, guys. Look, small details. Collar, sleeve, close your guard, Michael's offside, right? If I'm flat on my back, this is quite hard to punch through. So what I'm doing is instead of going to my side, which gives my partner the ability to put the weight on my leg and makes it even harder for me to go triangle, lift this leg up. That's going to be a much easier way to shoot the triangle. Right, it's a much easier way to shoot the triangle. So what I see people do is they go here, and they're focused on, I'll go here, and I'll try and push it. The downfall about it is your partner's probably going to put their weight onto the elbow, and even if you do move the wrist, you can't bring the leg up because their weight's on it, so you're not going to be able to get the proper triangle choke. Does that kind of make sense? Where if I'm here, right, even if this weight is this here, changes the whole game. So I'm nudging him forward. I have a wrist lock if he decides, if he decides to hold my belt, there's a very sneaky wrist lock there as well. He's not going to lay on his side to go and realign. As they realign, that's when the choke comes on. And they do stay on the side, take the sweep, but keep the triangle. So the small detail is from here, Michael's got into correct position is this. So I'm slightly, but I'm not bending my leg here because he gets more of a purchase, more of an asset. So what I'm doing is my knee, like I'm doing an omoplata, my knee comes forward, push. You're gonna find this is a lot better way to get the child shot, and even if it does rely, it's still good. So use the leg is not pushing down to nudge them forward, but kick stiff so that I can't move, and they're going to kind of fold over the frame system, and you find the child come on a lot faster. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And what's going to happen is we're going to run exactly the same system, right? So from here into my full guard, get the collar and the sleeve grip from here. Perfect, very nice. Ian slides out the side, but this time what's happened is he realizes that the lower he goes, the easier it is for me to do the triangle or the arm bar. So what Ian's going to do now is going to keep the focus, is weight either onto his hand or his elbow, and he's going to come up onto his feet to pass. It's generally that it's head forward to pass as well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to work exactly the same system, right? And as my partner starts to kill my leg into pressure pass, I'm going to go forwards, right? So my knee comes up behind, my hand goes, and I'll drop it. And all I'm going to do is drop, tap my partner over the top. So what I'm doing is exactly the same concept and exactly the same principle. So from here, if Ian stands, and he's off to the side pass, so he's off the side pass. And they're generally going to go, like for me, if I'm doing this pass, head low. I try to get chest to chest as fast as I can. And they've got rid of the leg. So what I see a lot of people do is they try and bring their knee back in. Well, I'm going to take my leg to the outside from here. So my leg, instead of where he has the inside position, I take my leg to the outside. So all I want to do is get my knee as close to the armpit or the lever, the shoulders that I can, instead of being on the outside where he controls me. So like it's not a kick up, so it's almost like I go kick long and in. Now, as my partner moves runs, I'm going to go push. My hand pulls, my leg pulls, and I take sleep over, nice and tight. I keep holding the collar. Right. And this is me, so my partner does bounce back up, I simply wrestle, and I go to my choke. So I've got a really nice wrestling choke, if we bounce up. So if he's going to go to half, I just go simply right through, I take the mouth and I take the choke as well. So this one here, I don't want the hand to be super deep. It's kind of like a loose little grip on a really nice lasso choke. Michael, go get your mic up, please. Put him over. So inside my guard, and you think about this way it goes, so from here, and like I said, Michael stands up inside my guard, boom, and starts. So a lot of times we see people, like, they try and bring the leg in front to try and rescue the guard. We're going to kick our leg long. Right now, and as my partner passes, I stiff arm, my leg, back to my leg. My partner comes up, I lasso choke. To finish the choke. But what I'm doing is, it's stiff arm, pulling and nudging, and I'm turning on the side that they're passing, but I have to get my knee line back underneath my partner, otherwise I have to block it. Yeah. The thing that aids me, or that benefits me rather than benefits my partner, is their weight's going to be on this hand pushing my leg down, because they generally don't want to disengage that. So I've just got to keep this grip. I can't lose this grip. So let's just say that Michael goes, man, I want to be, and so Michael steps over my foot. I simply change my grip. Work the same principles. He steps over my other leg, pass the guard. Okay, I simply come underneath it. So whether they beat my legs or they don't beat my legs, I'm working exactly the same principle. I'm trying to punch underneath and try and take them over my head. The same principle. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Have a quick play around that, guys. Like they kind of get obsessed with, knee hand position, etc. I'll show you guys how I got taught this. Okay, Michael's inside my guard. And unfortunately, I got my arm cut off or bitten by a shark or something like that, so I've only got one arm. So Michael stands up inside my guard, pushes my leg down, and here. So as Michael starts to pass the guard, he keeps passing. All I do is keep the hand on the side, goes chest to chest. I just roll. And that's what rolls him over. The reason why you grab the belt is it secures them onto me so they can't back out. If they acknowledge that they're going to get swept, they can't back out. So the most important part is the grip and just transferring the hand under. This works exceptionally well when they're actually trying to pass the guard, when they've got that intent to want to pass the guard. So from here is collar and sleeve, he stands up and like man, steps over. I'm just like, cool, got it. And, you know, and like, you know, he's feeling pretty good about himself. So I'm going to go as this. I'm going to push his head down, turn, and now I'm doing this. This is the security. So if Michael does try to step to mount or step over, I've got this ability to lift my partner to take them over. Because that's what, you know, like, that's what they'll probably do, is go to mount. There's a little bit of
move.
Yeah, there's a little bit of effort on that because we're not moving, he's stopped. So I had to apply a little bit more effort. But this one's just like, it's one of my favourite ones to hit, especially when they have heavy guard pass, when they head and shoulder control guard pass. You know, we're just basically go north-south on and just keep rolling. It's a really simple sweep to do. Just try that one more time, guys, and we'll go to the arm bar from the full guard. 1, 2, 3. Fundamentals, this is the stuff that I see a lot of people miss out on, the guard arm bars that come this side, okay? Collar, sleeve grip. One of the things I really want to focus on is, I'm not concerned about the wrist, it's more about the elbow grip. So we're going to go 2 things. Number one is this. To help me get a better grip, I change from the collar, I change to the elbow, right? And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to apply the elbow to go across the body, and I'm forcing the hand and I'm forcing the elbow, so like I've got a double up system from here. We'll now change our grips. Once the elbow is secured, I come to here, and this will help prevent the posturing. It won't stop it, but it will help prevent it. This is the part that I see people make a mistake, right? You've got choices. You always have choices. I see people put their foot on the hip to the armbar. The downfall of that is sometimes that there's a big gap and my partner can pull the arm out because to get the angle. So what I like to do is, from here, I like to put my foot on the ground, but I hate to keep my knee in. This makes it harder for my partner to pull the arm out and to move. So instead of here where I'll lose a lot of control of my partner, I like to go, foot goes onto the ground. This is the hardest part, and this is the most important part about the armbar. My foot that's on his back goes to my hand. My foot that's on his back goes to my hand. This is the most important part about the armbar. Here. Now, I can get the armbar if I want to. Whatever you do now, turn your knees, so the armbar comes on. Don't do the armbar from here because it's going to stack you up and power up. Right. So before I bring my leg over, so I've got the foot up here, is pull and turn a little bit. Now, he can't stack me up, the arm's at full extension. Watch. It's on. Before I even do the armbar, it's on. Okay. So small details again, collar, sleeve, hands in. 1, umpa, 2, grip. Foot out wide. Foot, so I want to try and grab it if I can. Turn my knees. 1, 2. It's tight. Yeah, really hard for my partner to posture up, really hard for them to get any purchase on it at all. It's a super tight armbar. In, come here. Okay, so full guard. Once again, so collar, sleeve. I want the armbar, so go to the elbow. I'm pulling the elbow out, so it comes up. Right? I'm not trying to pull it across because he's got grip. Right, 1, 2, so I've got the double up, so I'm holding it here. Hand goes across the collar. One of the most important parts about the armbar from here is that I like to go foot and turn. So I don't put my foot on the hip. You can, I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't. Here, I try and get my knee to my elbow, right, so it's coming in here. The hardest part about the armbar, most important part is this foot here has to go to my hand. This controls the shoulder. Before, I do the arm bar, rock and roll a little bit. Now, over. I do like to rehash my legs once again so that he can't stack me out because there's no weight in my ankle. If I put both feet on, it's harder. On the arm bar from here, right, super light, just apply pressure. The arm bar's on. One, two, three. Change partners, guys, get someone new play. Massive difference, Bruno. Oh my God. Okay. So from here, okay, collar, sleeve, hands on my body, so it's good jiu-jitsu. Once again, cup to the outside, what I'm doing is I'm pulling the elbow, putting it across and cross from here. Everyone okay with this so far? This is the part that I see people make a mistake. Right. I have to, I'm gonna push the head, I'm gonna check. So I'm almost as far as I can, so I'm at 90 degrees. Right. What I'm seeing is some people that put their foot down, but there's no way I'm going to be able to bring this leg overhead. Even though I bring my foot up, I'm like, I can't do it. So when I'm here, right, I'm going to go foot, and as I'm turning, I'm sliding to almost 90 degrees, and I've got the collar. Right, turn my knee, and I know it's coming on before I even do the arm bar. Wherever I'm here, this takes a little bit of effort to bring the arm bar on. So this knee here has to turn. I can do the arm bar without bringing my leg over. It's super tight. So this small detail again is collar and sleeve. 1, 2, 3. Good work. Foot out wide, switch and foot up. Apply pressure. Here, recross. Squeeze your knees super tight so there's no motion. Turn your knees slightly to the ground. Apply pressure. You should be able to break the arm with 1 or 2 fingers. 1, 2, 3. So I grab Stevens on the butt. And you know, like the arm bar's there. Anytime I've got the collar and sleeve grip, the arm bar's here. You know, but I'm like, okay, I'll change it, and Steve's like, no. You know, and I'm trying to hit bump. I'm like, man, I cannot grip break. His grip's too good. Cannot grip break. So I go back to here. And now, this is the game. Steve starts, because he knows I'm not going to arm bar. So Steve's now going to start to initiate the gut pass. Cool. Now, we go to the triangle. Because I know I can't get the arm bar. So we start to play the game, we start to set him up for the triangle. So I'm like kind of doing the whole thing, and he's going like, okay, he's done the arm bar. And now as I'm here, he goes, okay, I'll start pass guard. Remember, this is the biggest thing, right? Off your side, knee, 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 push, lock it up. He now goes no weight and starts to get his, oh my gosh.
Left hand?
Left elbow on top of my leg. So left elbow on top of my leg. I'm like, man, T-piece. So it comes up, I'm like, man, start to pass the guard. Right here, okay. Punch the hands through, get the grip. Take the sweep. So you can combo this together off the forward arm bar. Forward arm bar, back and guard the triangle. Miss the triangle, they'll pass the guard, we can get the sweep from here. Right, we've got 2 minutes, grab your partner, so when you draw that out, 1 for 1, 1, 2, 3, let's go. I'll be coaching this tomorrow as well, guys. I'll be coaching this tonight. So if you're back in, we'll do it again. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.